I think that we're a really special group of people who love each other.
I love the energy and the personal performance that these actors and actresses portray.
I come for the sword fights.
I think that's what we're known for, is the tremendous heart that we have in this company.
It's also good when you get to watch it because, you know, then your imagination, you can actually see what's happening.
The company tries to foster that feeling of family for everyone.
I think Greystone is just one of the hidden treasures of Akron.
We're not just another theater, we're not just another Shakespeare theater.
It's just like a good time to just come and just be with your family and friends.
OSF is basically like a second family.
Hi, I'm Terry Bergler, one of the two artistic directors of Ohio Shakespeare Festival.
I'm Tess Bergler, that's my dad, and I'm an associate producer.
Ohio Shakespeare Festival has been around for 15 years now. We did one play on a shoestring, and it was awfully good nonetheless, and we sold it out. And that was the beginning of a partnership with Stan Hywet Hall and Gardens. It's an incredible environment, and it's so marvelous. People come out and picnic. Ohio Shakespeare Festival thinks that the script, the actors, and the audience are the only really quintessential parts of theater, and we've got all three because our audiences have grown. They know us so well. They understand our style. They're so appreciative that they can come and watch Shakespeare and have a ball doing so. We address them directly, which we think Shakespeare's actors did in their time. And initially, the first time you do it to somebody, it was kind of, oh my God. But then all of a sudden they realized they were a character in the play. We were sharing our secrets with them, we were asking their advice, they were giving us their encouragement.
When Greystone Hall became unexpectedly available, we had not been actively looking for an indoor space to add to our summer outdoor work that we do at Stan Hywet. But we felt that we had the audience in place and a very dedicated and loyal company of actors and producers that would be willing to make this work. And we felt we had the obligation and also the excitement and enthusiasm to enrich Akron year-round. That if that opportunity came to us and we passed it by, we'd be doing the community a disservice. But the first thing you do when you move is call up your friends and say, hey, can you help, right? And so this is us calling on you to help us.
A certain amount, actually a good bulk of what you give us, is going to go into what we can give back to you on stage here at Greystone. A great deal of it will go to taking care of the stipends we pay the actors, the directors, the designers, and all the other creative people, as well as all of the support technical staff and skilled craftsmen. It's also true, though, that we've got to put on Shakespeare, and Shakespeare, among other things, requires wonderful costumes. We've got a set over at Stan Hywet Hall and Gardens, but we'll need another set here that we'll have to build, and we'll have individual projects which will have some set requirements and so forth.
You will be contributing to our Student Matinee series. That's a totally new program that we are dedicated to getting onto this stage. And what we'd like to do is take the most studied Shakespeare scripts from the schools around the area, find out what they read and what they study, and make it so that you don't just have to read Shakespeare. The first Student Matinee series that we will be adding to the program is Macbeth.
We are very excited to announce our first year-round season between Stan Hywet Hall and Gardens and here at Greystone.
The very first production we'll be putting on at Greystone Hall is an encore production of Robin Hood and Adventure with Music.
Next, we're going to go into a small rep where we have two shows. One is Lone Star, and the other is The Upstart Crow.
Then we'll be moving on to our first Shakespeare indoors at Greystone, which will be William Shakespeare's The Comedy of Errors.
Then we're back to Stan Hywet for the summer part of our season. We start with As You Like It, and follow it up with A Winter's Tale.
And then we'll be back in Greystone, and we'll be doing an original and musical production of The Three Musketeers. You can find descriptions for these titles, as well as the dates and the playwrights, in the description below. It's okay if you can't contribute to this campaign right this moment, but one thing you could do for us is to share, share, share. Post this on your social media, tell people about it, send your friends to the link, and also tell Akron what Ohio Shakespeare Festival means to you. The reason we thought that we could do this was because we knew we had that loyal audience in place that would help us sort of kickstart this effort. It's not something that we would have done if we didn't think that you were there. So personally, giving to the Kickstarter means that you are letting people do the work of their heart and then letting them share that with other people and connecting hearts in that way.